Hey, so yes, this is Node Machine 2.0. In this video, I'll go over all the new features, but if you want to know what this plugin has to offer, everything it does, I'll leave a video in the description for the full walkthrough of 1.0. Now, with that being said, let's go over everything. The first new feature is going to be Luma. And when I select it, you will see what it does. Luma moves the dots to the lighter values. And it also gives us this new slider, which is bias. Now, depending on the value we have selected on this slider, is going to even move more the dots to those highlight areas or less if we have it like this. The next one is going to be a setting for distance called connect, and connect by default is going to be set to 100. Now, this is not going to have any effect, but when I decrease the slider, you will see what it does. Basically, connect takes some connections and reduces them. So right now I have it at 50. That means 50% of the connections are going to get randomly selected and randomly deleted. If we click again on connect on the name, you will see a smaller than symbol appears, and this means it is going to prioritize shorter connections. If I click again, it is going to do the opposite, so prioritizing longer ones. Now, if we want this to be reset, we can click again on connect to have the regular name and click to 100, and that will give us just the default generation. Now, you can see on the left, you have two new buttons here. One is going to be, and for this, I would need to increase the scale, the dot shape. So by default, it's going to be round, but if we click again, we are generating now squares. The next one is just going to be a change in the UI. This setting was previously, which is the change seed, and what it does is changes the seed of the generation. So if you don't want to use the one you're currently having, you can always change it. Now let's go to one of the better features in this update, super important, which is maps. You know, turbulence, that was on 1.0, but we also get two new maps. First one is going to be distance, and let me reduce some of the scale, add some glow, and add this distance map. Paint in white as we did before, and this is going to, you might have guessed it, make distance or generate distance only in those selected areas. And by the way, now with all the new maps, we also get a mask. Now with this slider, we can change up the generation. So negative values are going to cut light areas on the map, and higher values are going to extend. So by default, it's going to be at 0. So it's just going to be the map that you have, but you can also change it. That way you don't have to be painting all the time. Let's go with pool. And this one is super fun. Let me again adjust some of the settings. So let me generate the map and paint on some areas. So let's say I want something like this and like this. I can hide the map. And now we get two new slider modes. First is going to be pool area, and the second one is going to be pool amount. So you can see it's working already. And by adjusting the pool area, we are basically telling the plugin we want X amount of pixels forward of the light areas to be affected by this pool. Pool amount is just going to be the pool amount, because you also get this pool dist. Now by default it's going to be set at 0, but technically 0 means all the connections that the dots had are going to be kept. As soon as I increase it, you will see those connections get lost. So in reality, value 0 is skipping all the connections. You can also increase this, and this is going to generate more connections, obviously, because it's increasing the pool distance. You will see also you get a plus icon, and this is super handy. Imagine you generate a new layer with a clouds filter on it, and you want to use this for turbulence. Now, in the past, you would have to rename the layer. Now you can just click on the plus icon, and that is going to make this layer the new turbulence, distance, or pool map. So with this, we can obviously change the turbulence, and that is going to be the new map. Super handy. Let's go over now the key feature of Node Machine 2.0, which is going to be batch play. This, it's kind of dense, so I'll have a video prepared for this feature in specific. Now on screen, you can see a video of it working, some examples. It is super, super nice. With all that being said, Node Machine 2.0 is releasing February 10th. So I'll see you then.